In terms of crew, what do you guys see the capacity as being once the retrofits and changes have been?
7. We plan to put 7 people in there.
More than either you or I.
Yeah, so 7 is the same crew complement that's currently on this shuttle. Soyuz carries 3, but there's a lot less room inside the Soyuz. So we're confident we can get 7 inside there.
What about the payload when you had 7?
The only additional payload we plan to have, we're required for the draft requirements that NASA has to carry 100 kilograms of cargo. And so that we will plan to have that in addition to the 7 people. You can always take people out and put cargo in.
So as a shuttle replacement, then you'd have to send this up several times to do the same job. It seems like it's one shuttle.
Well, yes, to carry the people, to replace that part of the shuttle job, it's equivalent. To carry cargo, we'll still be sending cargo dragons up without any people in it at all, and on automatic flight patterns that are grappled in berth. So that will continue to supply the station with logistics. So we're going to separate out the cargo and the people. That 100 kilograms is just what the station program wants, so that you can do, for example, those crew members coming up and the crew members coming down. They want to bring 100 kilograms of samples with them for science, and that needs to come with the people. So that's why they want that capability. But yeah, it's really designed to carry people and cargo in 2 separate missions.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What are the possibilities of plan to make the pusher escape system also a propulsive landing system?
What are the possibilities?
That's
Yeah,
the plan.
are you guys doing that? Are you designing it to have that capability
Absolutely.
from the beginning, or evolve to that?
Now, we're designing the system to be capable of doing that from the very beginning. However, we're giving NASA the option. If they're more comfortable landing under parachutes, it can do that. So NASA has the option to say, which they want for their astronauts. But we're designing from the very beginning to be able to do that, because we know, my boss is a very visionary guy. He doesn't view the sky as a limit. He doesn't view the Earth as a limit. So, the point is, if we can land this thing propulsively on Earth, we can land it propulsively on the Moon, we can land it propulsively on Mars, some of the moons of Saturn. There's very few places this can't go.
Wow.
Yep.
Are there any plans to put crews on the Falcon Heavy to send them beyond Earth orbit?
That's certainly a possibility. Right now, the Falcon Heavy is very perceptive. The Falcon Heavy is essentially 3 Falcon 9s. So the human rating qualities of the Falcon 9 thus carry over to the Falcon Heavy, and so the possibility certainly exists to put a Dragon on top of a Falcon Heavy if you're looking to go outside of low Earth orbit.
And just to jump in, Elon's goal is to make it possible for man to live on other planets. There's not a decision that gets made in this company as we design our vehicles that doesn't keep in mind what are our long-term goals. So we designed the Falcon 9 and Dragon that we're going to have carry cargo to carry astronauts. The Falcon Heavy will be thinking about how do we carry astronauts and how do we go further and how do we push to do more.
So you're designing the Dragon to work on both the Dragon Heavy and the regular Dragon.
Sure, yeah. It'll definitely be capable of putting it on the Falcon 9 or the Falcon Heavy.
Right.
NASA's also working on a next generation capsule. Do you see yourself as a competition with that program, or are they for different tasks?
We don't really view it as competition. We're talking about some pretty grandiose plans, but our near-term focus is getting NASA astronauts to the space station. And so the decision made by the administration and by NASA and by Congress as well is to use what was the Orion is now the MPCV as a lifeboat capability and as an exploration vehicle. So basically, it's not intended to put that thing on any human-carrying rocket and bring people up. So, for example, the work on the launch abort system is they were working on that, but there's no intention to use that. So you'll launch it without that and have it up there as a lifeboat only. So in that sense, no. What the mission we're designing this for is a different mission.